again, Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense working from the pistol. The give. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. He'll let it go down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
And 4 verticals can work against a lot of different kinds of coverages. It doesn't necessarily have to be 3 defenders back deep. That time the defense went too high, and the quarterback found the pocket down the boundary to his wide receiver. Great job.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Caught in the backfield, it's Wheeler. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. The completion well past the sticks. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
The Cardinals are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, the next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The give to the single back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the red zone, it's Ashby. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
They're about to exhaust their opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up here on 3rd down. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go belly out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out quickly. On the move at the 30. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Makes the catch. It's Gibson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Handoff to the single running back. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Looking for blockers. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll go to the ground. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Stone. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board. And that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the two-point conversion. Wow.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too.
He'll take the deep shot. He's got it down the left. Oh, look out. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Texas.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Lagway. Moving away from pressure. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Got a man. It's Randall. Headed to the end zone. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. He'll call his own number. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Gets away from 1. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Try to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And the offense will stay out there with a mere 3 ticks remaining here in the first half. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to run it back. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going for it all. Snags it down the right side. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly and got the big first down.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Here comes the offense on second down. Let's go. Out of the gun to give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Gets it out fast. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs can make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job on the defense securing the INT.
Here comes the Texas offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Looking for space. It's Ashby. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Touch pass on the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Feeling some heat. Finds his man, and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off. And
it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it. The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10.
They'll try the run. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll run it again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, they give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds his tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Dances away to buy time. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw it again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Swings it out to his running back. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Now on the move. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the route is on.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Kennesaw State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Owls had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quickly to the tight end. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Looking for room. It's Ashby. The Cardinals get it past the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to...
He's off to the races. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Slips away. He's going to run it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Let's go. To the air. It's Lagway. looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Stone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He wants to go deep. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using his feet to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Lagway. Trying to get to it. He's got his man. Oh, he got loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism.
Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll line up to go for 2. From the gun, looking for a man. Pressure coming. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
Texas.
He's going to bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season, that's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.